Well, usually when there's a dramatic dip in the stock market, you'll hear this, hang in there, right? Just hang in there. It's said on cable channels, the radio, and some financial advisors might encourage that too.
But is that really the best strategy? Omaha's retirement strategist, Darrell Bryant, is the president of D. Bryant Retirement Strategies and host of Retirement Strategies Radio. Catch that show on 1110 KFAB here in Omaha.
Darrell, good morning, sir. How was your weekend?
Fantastic.
Good to see
Nice,
you.
beautiful weekend.
Yeah,
This weekend.
really great.
Yeah, I didn't see too much TV this weekend, but I did catch the morning news and the presidential. It's still contentious out there in this election cycle, but you know, there's this global unrest. There's terrorism threats, all kinds of things that affect the market. So, how should we look at that, and what should we pay attention to?
Well, first of all, the political season is a lot of market noise, in my opinion. Just some stats for viewers. Typically, the market moves forward in an election year. About 6%. And then the years following the election year, years 1 and 2 of the new presidency, we see about a 2.5% and then about a 4.2% increase in stocks during those next 2 years. Viewers ought to be aware that although there's a lot of talk about politics, and so on, Democrats generally are pretty good for the market. Okay, a Democratic presidency, whereas the Republicans are generally pretty good for our economy, right? So because of policy, naturally. But the big risks right now really are currency risk would be number one, and an interest rate risk. So if you're owning, our problem with currency is we're afraid that we're going to devalue, so you ought to be maybe owning some gold. Gold has surged twice this year, once at the beginning of the year and then again with Brexit. So we were fortunate to be there and experience that and didn't see that devaluation. But I think we're into a period of time where the buy and hold, especially for the near retiree, we know that we can't experience that 2008 decline, right? And then think that we're going to retire with any kind of confidence. So we're going to need to be a lot more pragmatic about our money management moving forward.
Everything you say, the 2 words stand out that you've shared before, safety first. So I'm going to be keeping that in mind as we go throughout the rest of this conversation here this morning. But a lot of working adults, they might invest hoping to see some of the big gains that I'm sure, you have people come in all the time that had expectations. Does that ideology need to change then? Let's say if you're 35 compared to 65 and looking to retire.
Absolutely. We like to set our clients up with the Wharton model, where we have a balance between things that are fundamentally managed, and we do a very good job, I believe, of doing that with actively managing our clients' accounts, right? So we're really paying attention to economic indicators and macroeconomics, et cetera. But the Wharton School of Finance is very clear, a bunch of think tank guys, right, a bunch of professors, about balancing between safety. Okay, we cannot possibly devalue with this stuff in our portfolio, and then those things that do have that upside potential, right? Where we do have some risk, but we're not concerned if even though we're managing money very precisely, if we do have a devaluation, we do have the ability to not panic and to wait, right? But the problem with most retirees is that they go in with everything in one big pile, and when we begin to devalue, everything goes down, and we need income at the same time. Now we've got ourselves a big problem.
So what do you do? What safeguards do you put in place? You talked about that. If the market takes a big dive, what can you do to prevent taking a big loss?
Well, number one is active management. Number two is safety valves built everywhere. But most importantly in our office is asset lock. Asset lock is as good as we feel that we are at money management. Asset lock watches our clients' portfolios 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So if our client were to have a devaluation in their portfolio, we would know that. And our clients have a number, right? Maybe it's 5%, 7.5%, 10%, where they say, that's it. I can't possibly imagine my account devaluing by more than 10% right now at this stage of the game, right? Well, we need to know that. And so if you could go into retirement with the confidence knowing that if the market should devalue, if we were to make a mistake in our money management, that asset lock is going to alert us. It's going to cause an immediate conversation with clients. If we need to move to cash, we're going to do that. But in the meantime, let's look at fundamental indicators and trend indicators and so forth, and take advantage of what's happening economically right now. So you can have the best of the worlds as long as you structure your portfolio properly moving into retirement.
You're taking a lot of the fear out of it when all of that is in place. I feel like asset locks, it's priceless.
Yeah,
We
it
have
is.
this, by the way. If you would like to learn more about how to invest wisely and set yourself up for a secure retirement, because like you could retire, but if you're worried all the time, what's the point? Call the number on the screen right now. Darrell is offering a free book. It's called 7 Secrets to a Happy Retirement, but it's good for the first 25 people who call in. The number is 402-932-2141.
Gotcha. And again, let's get that number again, 402-932-2141. And then you get the book. Schedule a consultation with Darrell's team. It's complimentary for the Blend viewers.
That's right. Right? If you were like, wait a minute, how much is it going to cost? Just mention the show.
Right. If you got a retirement,
That's a popular one too.
Isn't that great?
yeah, if you got a retirement question for Darrell, you can email him questions@omahasretirementstrategist.com, and we could answer those questions right here on the Morning Blend. Hand them over to Darrell, and he'll give you the answer.
So next Monday, we're talking about interest rates. Darrell, here's
Yes.
your homework.
Be
So with
careful.
this back to school season, your homework is about interest rates. So they're low right now, but it may not be all good news for baby boomers. So you'll explain that to us a
You
week from
betcha.
today.
Be careful right now with interest rates. One of the biggest risks: currency risk and interest rate risk.
Right. Interest rates. Darrell, thanks a lot for your time.
Such
this morning.
great information, Darrell. Thank
Have a
you.
great week.
Yeah,
See you next week.
thank you.
Guest of the Morning.